Hello. Hi, everybody. I am Cody. I am your game mother. We are Corporate Crash Course, and we are here to play, or to start Act 2 of the Alien RPG Chariot of the Gods. I am joined, of course, by my fellow compatriots. We'll go across the board here, so we'll start with Mike.
I'm Mike. Tonight I'm playing Kayla Rye, the technician on the USCSS Montero. One of the few safe people right now. Or so I hope.
Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I am playing Captain Miller, and I swear I will remain level-headed, calm, and calculated in such a scenario that involves aliens. I think. Maybe.
You hope. Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and I'm playing John J. Wilson, our lovely corporate liaison.
Okay.
That leaves me. I'm Nick, and I'm playing Leah Davis, the pilot, who is really not so into the staying calm side of things.
Real good at parking a ship, though.
50% of the time, she's good at parking a ship.
Just kissed her.
Okay, I'm realizing I did not send you guys your Act 2 agendas yet, so we're going to do that right now. Because, oops.
Whoopsie.
While I do that, does anybody want to remind everybody who's watching what happened last time?
I've got some notes. I can recap, and Zoe can correct me because I know she's got some notes too.
Well, go for it.
So we were at the beginning of the act. We woke up from cryosleep, supposedly coming into our destination, shipping some relatively volatile stuff in a relatively unsafe manner. As it turns out, we were nowhere near our intended destination, and our captain informed us that we had been redirected to check out the wreck, a distress call coming from the USCSS Cronus, which was a larger ship that had been missing for the past 75 years. So our intrepid pilot, myself, parked perfectly next to the ship so that we could go check it out. Lights were off, with a little bit of help from the support staff. I don't remember who. We managed to get connected, push some power across, found some unsettling things, and then found some very, very unsettling things emerging from a sick man's head.
Yeah, and just for everybody's sake, we'll go through it again. He was complaining of migraines, and then his eyeball popped out, and a hand came out of the eyeball to then reach around to grab the top of his mouth to rip top of his head up, so that the rest of the body could then escape through the newly enlarged mouth hole. And then it skidded off down a corridor, because of course it did.
Thank you for recapping that.
Cody, can you describe that one more time? You seem to really like.
Yeah, it's so visceral. The thought of just the way that the hand like comes around and reaches under the teeth and yanks the whole skull up, and then it kind of comes out. It's like a reverse snake situation.
Oh yeah.
Or no, you know what it is? It's the reverse bear trap from Saw. That's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I do. I get this reference.
There you go.
It's not often, but you got me this time.
There you go.
Would you like to play a game in space?
Oh, and you're dead. Whoops. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So that's kind of where we left it. We have 2 of your crew members aboard the Cronus currently, being the captain and your pilot. The other 2 are back on the Montero, kind of hanging out, seeing what's going on. So we might as well start kind of exactly where that is. We had Captain Miller and Pilot Wilson just outside the med bay, now with a corpse that is mostly missing its head, with a very confused rest of the crew. And we'll start there, because why not?
You know, as you point out that the captain and the pilot have gone over to the derelict ship, I think we've got some serious Star Trek syndrome going on. Send the important people away and hope they come back alive.
Also,
Mike,
did
that's-
I make,
They're important people too.
did
I was
make
gonna
the
say
two of
that's
you-
got to be out of character, Mike, because you know that.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was my thought. No,
Just having this existential thought. It's like, what if I'm in a show of some sort?
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Am I a red shirt?
uh-oh.
All right.
Did I make Nick, Chris? Did I give you guys stress for seeing that? Because I feel like I should.
Yeah.
You did.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
did.
got stressed for the first guy you saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should both
uh,
definitely take a stress die for that. Because, yep.
Is there a cap
Okay.
to
How much stress you can have?
Mhm.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Just the more stress you
Okay,
have,
so-
the more likely you're gonna get a terrible panic result. But
Perfect.
Which I
Great.
know is what you're
I'm
hoping.
stressed.
But also, the more likely you are to succeed.
That's
Yay for
true.
adrenaline.
Speaking of adrenaline, am I due for?
no,
Right.
we have not completed a shift yet. I don't think.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. But yeah, that's kind of where we stand. So I guess we'll pick it up with the crew on the Cronus first. Last I had said, the kind of just inside the door of the med lab was kind of fallen in. It looks accessible still. I will say that there is, you kind of peek through, and there still seems to be quite a bit of equipment in there. If anybody wants it, but it's up to you guys what you want to do. Also, there are 4 more crew members, very shocked at what just happened.
Very shocked.
Okay.
Do they? We should interrogate them.
I mean, they probably. Yeah, they probably know what's going on, and an out of game content comment of like they probably don't, but let's do it anyway. All right, I guess we'll turn to one of them. It's like, do you have any idea what exactly that thing was that just popped out of that guy's head there?
They all kind of blink at you, like they're still in shock.
Okay, maybe not the best time to ask that question. Maybe we should. Maybe might be a good idea to grab ourselves some weapons. I mean, we could outnumber this thing. We could shoot the little bastard.
I'm game for that. Sorry, I'm gonna pull up the map so I can figure out where I am. We were on
You
the
guys are on deck B,
deck B. Okay.
right by the med lab.
Deck B. Next to the med lab. But we're right next to the science lab too. Captain, how about I'll suggest that we designate one of these people to try and get some medicine out of the med lab to calm them down. We pick the most together looking one. You go and retrieve some weapons, either somewhere else on the ship, or if you just want to go back to our entry point and get some sent across. I'm going to start looking at the science lab and see if I can figure out what is going on, since none of
What
these
kind of
people
science
want
they do here?
these people don't want to talk. I'm uniquely
never-
qualified as the pilot to investigate
I never said they didn't want to talk. I'm just saying, like,
They were incapable at the moment.
all Chris described is he walked up and was just like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?" in like the friendliest way possible, and they're all just kind of like, "What?"
As one does.
I'm playing not the most patient person, so if I don't have what I want right away, I think I'm moving on.
It was also like
yourself.
sort of pseudo supposed to be my way of saying, like, to Chris, if he wanted to, like, I don't know, like, be more aggressive or persuasive as a captain, he could try and do that, like, by rolling a skill.
Ooh,
Just
actually, you know,
you know,
Too late, he's gone. Pilot's off.
the pilot's gone, but you don't have to be.
Pilot's not dealing with this.
you know,
Excellent.
you know what? Maybe I'll take this chance to be like just the no nonsense captain here. At least
Lone Ranger.
try to grab somebody's attention here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to a little more aggressive of asking where they keep weapons just to get them out of their shock. So I guess that'll be what skills is that? I guess
There's a command skill, I think. Is that it?
Oh yeah. Command, and I gotta add one more, right? So
Don't you also have? Isn't your
command.
talent also pull rank? Can't you use that?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, actually, yeah, true. I can pull rank. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna pull rank. I'm gonna try to get one of these guys to snap out of it and just be like, I need weapons. Somebody give me some weapons.
Okay. How does pull rank work? We gotta find this now.
You can use your command skill to order other non-officer PCs around, PCs and NPCs, as long as they belong to the same organization as you. Roll command against the target's manipulation. But you take a stress every time you do it. I don't know, actually, that's the stress thing is after talking about putting them in danger. So that might just be if you put someone in danger.
Oh my god, why does this rulebook take so long to get to where I need it to go?
Page 76 on mine, Cody, if you want.
Okay, I'm trying to get there. Almost.
I'm there because it's right next to the pilot talents.
Convenient.
For me.
Boy, I wonder which of those belongs to our pilot.
Yeah. Same organization as you. Yeah, you're both Wayland Utani, so you could do that. To force someone to follow your orders and perform a specific action, roll command against target manipulation. If successful, target must follow your order. Each roll only covers one specific action. You cannot stop actions triggered by panic rolls using this talent. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. That's up to you, Chris. You could either just be like, "Hey, tell me where there are guns," or "Hey, lead me to guns," or snap out of it or something. It doesn't matter. It's up to you.
I'm just gonna yell at them to get me some guns, or just get some guns. So, I guess that'll make it 3d6s for command, and I gotta add stress on top of that, right?
Plus
Or no?
whatever the that would be wits, wouldn't it? So you have to add your wits
Empathy,
to it.
actually.
Oh, sorry, wits.
Empathy. Ooh.
Oh,
Is
empathy.
manipulation
Okay.
empathy as well?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. 3 command and then 5 empathy. All right. I like my chances here. Let's see what happens.
And then
Don't forget your stress dice.
Yeah, don't forget your stress dice.
Oh, right. Oh, hold on. These ones. Okay. So, I have 1 6 for sure. Are we counting 5s as well, or no?
No, just 6s.
Okay, so just the 1 6 then.
Okay, and you didn't have any ones on your stress dice?
No 1s, just the 3 and a 5 for
Okay.
stress.
Okay. You see a slightly shorter looking person who comes across as the ship medic, kind of shake a little bit and is just kind of like, okay, we usually keep them, all of our guns are in like the armory.
All right, show me to the armory then.
Okay. And he starts to run off down the hall, assuming that you will follow.
I will follow him.
Okay. And Nick, you were looking for some sciencey stuff, right?
Yeah, I was gonna head, I think, roughly next door to look at the science lab.
Okay. So Sci Lab 2. Am I on the right? I don't think I'm on the right level.
So
I'm
med
not on
lab
the
on
right
deck
level.
B. Yeah, we're like across
Here
the
we go.
hall from the science sector, I think.
Yeah. I was gonna look at Sci Lab 2.
Okay. And I still have my feed going to the other two.
Yep. So you walk over to this science lab, and it's basically just a charred shell of a room. It's all black on the inside. There's like what looks like partial remains of a drum of some kind.
Okay.
Maybe a body, but it looks a little weird. But as you open the door, you're smacked with the smell of burnt rubber, plastic, and flesh.
Okay. I think so. There's Scilab 1 across the hall, right?
There is.
Okay, so before I go further into the charred room, I'd like to see if Scilab 1 is in better shape.
Okay. So the door opens. The lights flicker, and there is a stench of decay in here as well. When you open the door, you notice a pile of gnawed bones in the room. To the one side, you see an enclosed decontamination area. And under the hood that you can see from there, there's a preserved metallic urn. As you kind of turn and look around in the lab here, you see there's a cold freezer door that appears to be malfunctioning. probably because the glass on the door is smashed. And there are 4 more of these urns in there. Around them, though, on the floor, you see this kind of congealed pool of some kind of ooze. And on the urns and in the pool, you're seeing like these weird black fungal nodes.
Gross.
Okay. Hey, back home, you seeing this?
I'm seeing it.
Is there, so there's decay and nod, but what kind of bones? Like person bones?
Are you stepping into the room to look at them?
Cautiously, yes.
Okay. Did you and your captain take off your spacesuits when the power came on?
I don't think no, I wouldn't, because I'm still feeding the recording back. So I'm still at least wearing the helmet.
Okay. As you start to kind of move your way through the room, you're noticing that these nodes actually almost appear to be some kind of like weird egg sacs, and they're really hard to avoid. Are you trying to not disturb them?
Yes.
Okay, roll mobility for me, please.
Okay. Mobility, and I assume that's an agility skill. Imagine, yes, okay. So that is 5, 7, and I've got 3 stress right now. Okay, no ones on the stress and 3 6s.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, you just fucking like what? You somersault your way through, or you cartwheel through the eggs without disturbing anything.
Awesome.
But as you approach the bones and you get about to the middle of the room, you find what looks to be a key card, kind of sitting half submerged.
I'll try and remove it. See.
Yeah, you can take it out of the goo. It's not
Okay.
it's not an issue.
Okay. Okay, so and I was I able to determine whether the bones were.
I mean, you're not a medic or a scientist, right?
No.
I'll say that there's a lot of bones.
Okay.
That's basically what I'll kind of say. Some of them look like they might belong to people. Some of them look like they don't belong to people. But that's all I can say.
Understood. Okay, I think I'm gonna patch back to is it K? And see if I can find a computer terminal to gather some information. I'm in the science lab. I'm hoping that there's some records or something of what I'm looking at.
Gonna say no.
Okay.
Gonna say if there was a computer in here at one point, it has long since been destroyed or taken over by the black goo or whatever it is.
Okay.
Or these egg sacs.
Okay. I'm going to think about it.
Okay, we'll leave you then, and we'll go to Chris. As he runs up to the armory.
All right. What kind of weapons we got here?
Well, let me get to the vestibule. What kind of weapons? Indeed. Why is this level of the ship so fucking big? Vestibules. 2 bays. So, as you're led into here by the medic, you find there are 2 escape pods towards the top of the vestibule here. They're both there. Which, yeah, cool. That's a thing. Oh, sorry. Nope, all these escape pods are gone. I lied. Because of course they are.
Oh.
But as your friend opens the door to the armory, there's like nothing in it. You find an Armat M41A pulse rifle, which as you pick it up, you realize only has 1 reload left in it. You also find a case of shotgun shells lying on the floor. And then aside from that, you find a splatter of dried milky white spray on the wall.
Ew.
Well, I'm just looking and just kind of a moment of confusion, just being like, "What are you seriously telling me this is all you guys have here? Like, there's no second armory?"
Well, he kind of looks at you, just like, well, I mean, when we went to like cryosleep, this was full. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that.
Okay, well, oh, all right. I'm just trying to remember from last time. You said there was the body in the docking bay that had like a shotgun next to it, right?
Yes, he did.
Hmm. And there's shotgun shells on the ground.
There are.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pick up and pocket the shotgun shells.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the guy a rifle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him if you see that thing wiggling or wriggling about, shoot it on sight. I know where I can find another. I know where I can find a shotgun.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head to the docking bay there.
Okay. I got my screens all mixed up here.
Would there be some sort of registry to tell us how many people were supposed to be on that craft so that we can see if we've got everyone from the awake people? Or if there's people unaccounted for?
There would those kind of documents would exist. Yes, they would probably exist up in the bridge.
Okay.
You would need to get there to get access to it. So at that moment, all of your comm units. So sorry, the 2 of you on the Cronus, your comm units crackle to life, and the other 2 of you that are on board the Montero still hear this coming over the loudspeakers. You hear the voice of Mother saying, "Warning, displacement drive malfunction, cascade failure imminent, fission reactor overload in T-10 minutes." Everybody gets +1 stress.
Oh no, I
Oh,
don't
boy.
want stress. Cody, why?
Because of course. Okay, well, I'll give the 2 on the Montero an opportunity to react to that first.
Well, as
hey,
the technician,
yeah, right. Can you do something about that?
as the technician, I assume I would have understood what that was just said.
Yes.
Can you explain it to me, Mike?
So, I mean, the statement itself doesn't give a lot of information, right?
It sounds like the ship's going to explode.
Yes, displacement drive malfunction means that obviously there's some issue with the displacement drive, but for it to
Yes.
become cascade failure imminent, and the fact that the fission reactor is going to overload as a result, there would be a lot of things wrong at the same time.
Is there anything that could be done within 10 minutes to mitigate this?
I will make you roll for that.
Okay.
And
What would
as
you like me to roll?
Rye tries to think through that, all of the comms crackle again, and Mother says, T-minus 9 minutes. I would like you
Great.
to roll. What's a good mechanic skill? Something related to that.
Comtech or heavy machinery?
Probably Comtech.
And I'm assuming wits is what goes with that.
I think so. Yes. I gotta condense all this stuff into one page so I can freaking read it easier. This is. I love the way this rulebook is designed, but why does it take so long for me to jump between stuff?
Some
You
sort
need,
of
like, 5
screen with
screen-
all the relevant information on it.
I have 3 pages up. I have a map of the ship. I have the freaking outlines of the rooms and stuff, and I have my other one with the stuff that's happening.
He's
Okay,
going insane.
don't need more screens.
He's going
I was
crazy.
getting at a DM screen.
Yeah, that's fine. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay, and no stress.
No stress.
Okay. Yeah, in Kayla Rye's professional opinion, there is nothing you can do in the next 10 minutes that will stop this.
And if I remember correctly, I haven't finished fixing the FTL drive on our ship yet.
Correct.
Okay.
Now remember, this is the Mother on your ship, so the Montero
this
is
is
the
our
one that's
ship.
the Montero is the one that's
Oh.
gonna
Does that mean we should pop on over to the Cronus and let our Montero go?
I don't think we have a choice.
Okay, let's grab whatever supplies we can and boot it over there.
How far is it from I guess I'm in the engine room right now, to the whatever bay we were leaving from to get to?
not that far.
Is the cargo bay on the way?
I would like to
I don't see
radio
why
to our
not.
pilot and ask if our ship were to, say, explode, is there anything
Hypothetically.
that should be done to, maybe scooter a little farther away from the ship we're about to be on?
Oh.
I'm gonna see if Nick can reason out something.
Yeah. I'm also going to comms over to our pilot and let him know he's muted.
Do I have any remote access? Can I remote drive this thing away? I mean, I don't want to. No. Okay.
No, it's 1980s future technology, so you
So-
can't.
Hear me out. It's gonna be terrible.
Sorry. By that I mean you can't remotely control it, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't still help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hear me out. Well, what if maybe
We have an
you
escape
told
T minus
Myron
8
Chan how to fly the plane, and maybe we encourage him to scoot it away while we kind of shuffle over to the other one and maybe hope he can float
Yeah.
on over into space towards
Jam-
our...
Jam would immediately look at you going, oh no, I don't like the sound of that.
Of course it is. We're all expendable down here in the cargo bay, aren't we?
No,
Okay.
no, of course
Somebody-
not.
Somebody.
T-minus 7 minutes.
I'm gonna
there-
get to the bridge of the Cronus.
Oh, we can scoot the Cronus away if we can get it working.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, grab whatever tools you can, Rye and Chin, and meet us on the Cronus.
I will do
I'm
just
gonna
that.
come over to comms. Don't forget, get some weapons. For
I'm gonna grab
hypothetical
as many armory supplies as I can carry in a swift amount of time and booted over to the Cronus.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Follow the captain's wishes.
What was still on the Montero? Da-da-da-da. Go, 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 go. So many pages.
I'm running.
So many
Running to the
pages.
armory.
Yeah, how far is the bridge from the Scilabs?
It's a decent ways away.
Yeah.
Get running.
Station hot play. Deck
What did you do to the ship?
What do you mean, what did I do to the ship? I
don't
didn't
think
do
he's talking to
anything.
you.
I mean, like, look, you guys are a freaking freighter vehicle.
Space pirates.
Space pirates, yes. So, here we go. Gear on board the Montero. That's fine. Never mind. I can do this. Okay, you get to the cargo bay. You find an M314 motion tracker.
Got it.
Your buddy Rye already has the cutting torch.
Cool.
I do?
Yeah.
Well, you did
You took
before.
it.
Oh,
weren't
that's
you
right.
using
Yeah,
it
because I
for
used it to
things?
cut into. Yeah.
There's a Watatsumi bolt gun.
Okay.
An M4A3 service pistol.
Okay.
A space sub ASSO 400 harpoon grappling gun.
Got it.
An M240 incinerator unit. And there is a P5000 power loader, but like, how are you going to transport that thing across space? Also, T-minus 6 minutes, and you can't carry all those things in one go.
We'll carry as much as I can in one go and book it on over.
Cargo mover, like the
That would be the power loader.
Power loader you just mentioned.
That would be the power loader, yes.
Can we turn off? Is there any way to turn off the artificial gravity on the Montero? Between the engine and the cargo bay? Since those are the two places I've been thus far.
What would create artificial gravity? I'm going to say sure. We're going to say that there's some kind of artificial gravity drive down there in the engine bay that or near the engine bay that kind of creates the artificial gravity. So sure, you can turn it off.
Yeah, what could go wrong? I will turn off the artificial
Actually, no.
gravity.
Roll Comtech to turn off the
Before-
gravity.
Leaving the that is no successes.
Ooh, you want to push?
You know what? I do.
Take
wanna
stress.
push. Yep. This is the time to get stressed out. Still no successes.
Ooh, well, you can't push
But
again.
I did roll a 1 on my stress die.
All right,
Oh,
roll a
no,
d6
extra
and add
stress.
your stress.
And add my stress. That is a 6.
I believe that means you're still okay.
Say it was the time to be stressed.
Time to panic.
But you didn't turn off the artificial gravity.
I did not turn off the artificial gravity. Well, all right then.
T-minus 5 minutes.
The tritium gas, what is it stored in?
Giant tanks. Oh, sorry, not giant tanks. They are 72 tanks carrying 20,000 tons. Sorry, 200,000 tons. So they must be pretty big tanks.
All right. Well, then I'll grab whatever our John did not take from the cargo bay and follow him off the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna say, Zoe, out of the list that I gave you, you
Mm-hmm.
can take 3 things.
3 things?
Yes.
I'll take the first 3 that you said.
So you're gonna take the motion tracker, the
Yep.
bolt gun, and the service pistol, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
when
want the
Rye gets
harpoon
there,
gun,
yeah, you're gonna take the harpoon gun and the
and,
incinerator unit.
incinerator, yeah.
Okay. Also, just for you guys to note, the motion tracker currently has power supply 5. Also, you guys have used the cutting torch already, Mike, so that has power supply 4.
Okay.
The bolt gun has 4 shots in it, and the service pistol has 1 reload.
Service pistols 1 reload.
Yep, the incinerator unit has 2 reloads. T-minus 4 minutes.
All right, let's get out of here.
Am I at the bridge?
You are at the bridge. Nothing is on. Well, like, it's on, but it's not, like, I don't know, accessible.
Needs needs a bit of
Somebody comes up to you and it's just kind of like, you'd probably need to, like, figure out how we have to activate Mother or something if you're trying to get to the, you're trying to turn the ship on.
I would like to do that. Is that something as a pilot I know how to do?
He kind of looks at you and he's just like, well, you'd have to go up and actually kind of, I guess, hard restart Mother upstairs. Her room is locked though. And he kind of like pats his pockets and he's just like, I usually have a key card for that, but I don't know where it went.
Is this someone who was with us? Like one of the shocked whatever people?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Does my key card work?
Well, you'd have to run up and check. And you're still hearing T-minus 4 minutes.
I book it.
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. Based on the maps that you have and your understanding of the layout of the ship,
Mm-hmm.
You don't have enough time to get up there, hard reset Mother, come back down, try and
Okay.
turn on the bridge. Like, you just don't.
Okay. Is if I send this guy up and he hard restarts, would I be able to?
Still not enough time.
Still not enough time. Okay.
Hard restart of the whole ship should only take what, 3-4 seconds?
Again, 1980s future tech.
Okay, do I know any way to like to bypass, like to short it out from the bridge and just get ignition or something?
The Montero has an autopilot.
Autopilot in a way.
So,
No,
but somebody would need to be on the ship to set that.
Yeah. You have
Okay.
3 people
Question.
still on the ship.
Okay.
As we're leaving, can we ask Mother to do it, or is Mother not that intuitive?
Well, that's the autopilot. Whatever. I can give you the programming instructions on the autopilot over the comms.
Correct.
Send Chan.
I don't care who's doing it. Somebody get to the bridge.
I am not going for the bridge. I am going straight for my
Right,
what do you call
assign
it?
Chan.
Whatever the suit is called.
Me? Wilson?
Wrong suit. The space suit.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought you meant corporate suit.
Yeah.
Cham it is. I mean, we left Cham in charge of the ship, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
Cham, they're going to get weapons. Cham, you get to the bridge, and I'll give you the codes to put a delay on it so you can bail.
Roger. Also, you have access to a flatbed cargo lifter vehicle in the cargo bay, which the 3 of you could use to get over into the Cronus.
Load up
T-minus 3
the
minutes.
power lifter onto that cargo lifter.
Oh Jesus.
That was
The
my
two of
initial
us, while
intention, but I was told there
Sham
was no
sets up
cargo
the.
lifter.
Fuck. I don't know. How heavy is this thing?
I don't know. I didn't weigh it.
It's a flatbed.
I mean,
Ferry
if-
cargo to and from low over. Yeah, the thing has to be able to take a power lifter. It would have to fit.
Load it up.
Like
Let's
in
do
10
it.
3 minutes.
I'll help. I'll help her load it.
Cham messages you guys on the radio and it's just kind of like, okay, I got the autopilot set. It's gonna start up in like 1 minute so that we have enough time to get off here before it turns around and scoots the other way.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's motor. Let's literally motor.
Okay,
I'll hop on.
he makes it back down. And
Can we push
who is driving?
This feels like a Cham job.
I don't know. Cham's not so good at driving.
Isn't he the heavy machinery expert?
Yeah, but this thing isn't heavy machinery.
The thing lifting a power
Right.
lifter is not heavy
Oh,
machinery?
you know what? Shut up. Okay.
All right, I apologize.
What is that
are
a
we rolling
strength?
at? I'll do
Is
it.
that a strength
I'll
roll?
do
No,
it.
no, no. No, no, no,
What am I
no, no.
doing?
Is that a strength roll?
Heavy
Does anybody know?
machinery? Hang on, I can tell you. Maybe strength, yes.
Okay. Yeah, Cham is able to get the ship going. And it pulls out of the cargo bay. You hear T minus 2 minutes, and then hear the engines of the USS Montero come online, and you see the ship slowly start to turn and maneuver away from the Cronus. The freighter, which was named Daisy, you noticed as you loaded it up and got on board, starts puttering across the gap. And about a minute later, you hear T minus 1 minute.
I would like to check my harpoon gun and make sure it's working and that there's a harpoon and see if there's a winch attached.
See if there's a winch attached.
Yeah, is it like a harpoon with a cable or just a sharp spear that gets fired?
Dude, I don't know all the fucking weapons in this thing.
You
Hold on.
just want to play with the
apologize,
harpoon
Mother.
gun at this moment?
I'm just imagining this is Mother just getting fed up. It's like, I don't know. I can't keep track.
The whole it's actually just Mother's blowing up the ship on her own because she doesn't want to deal with us anymore.
This person just crashed me into this other ship, and then they keep prodding me with the wrenches.
So, fun fact. This harpoon gun was actually designed for aiding in emergency manual docking maneuvers. So that's the thing. It
Oh,
fires
yes.
a grappling
There
hook.
we go.
Literally what he wants, I'm
harpoon.
assuming.
Yes,
So
okay,
it fires.
excellent.
Yeah, it fires a grappling hook tipped harpoon that carries a tether.
It has the tether. I love it.
It must have a winch.
Well, it would if it
Yes.
has a tether and a grappling hook.
Well, it
I
does.
hope.
Yes,
Oh, yes. Okay, excellent.
and it'll basically pull whatever the lighter object is towards the other one. But Cham is doing a pretty good job. I assume that Cham is radioing you guys on the ship, basically being like, "Open the vehicle bay, we're coming in." Is anybody gonna go open the vehicle bay?
Did it have power? Did
Uh,
we check it when we were down there?
You didn't check it.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming I'm there because I'm going to get the shotgun that was left
Oh,
behind.
true. Okay, you gonna try
Yeah.
it?
Okay, I'm gonna try to open it up then.
Okay. Yeah, the vehicle
I
bay
need-
slowly starts to rumble open. And as you see the Daisy coming in, you hear Mother start counting down from 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. As
Close the bay.
the
Close the
Daisy
bay.
gets in, and as it gets to 10, 9, the bay starts to close. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And looking out the window, you see an explosion of what was the ship the U.S. CSS Montero with your entire score's worth of tritium gas explode in space. Not make any sound, because of course it wouldn't, but looks pretty cool.
The fuck did
So
you
all
do
three of
to
them
this
did-
ship, Leah?
It's okay. We've got a bigger ship now.
Yeah, we could still get our
Unless
pay
this
as
ship
long as we get
also
this ship.
has 200,000 kilos of tritium gas. We're out a lot of
We could
money.
still stop. We could still at least salvage some money, as long as we could just keep this ship intact, get it working, help these lovely people out. I think we can do it. We just gotta take care of a minor pest problem.
Inspiring, Captain.
Yeah, so hence why we needed to grab the weapons. Which I'm assuming
Yes.
you got them like I asked.
So Chris, you picked up the model 37A2 shotgun.
Cool. And how many shells did I happen to get from the armory there?
1 extra reload's worth.
Okay, I'll take it at least.
How many shots? Is that one shot in the shotgun? Or is that many shots?
I'm not sure.
Cody, how do I break down, clean, and reassemble this shotgun? Can you tell me?
He probably can't, but I probably could.
I don't know. I don't know how many shots it's worth. I don't know how this shit works. Stupid game.
It's all
See,
made
this
up
is what
anyway.
the audience came for. The audience
just
came to
get-
see us struggle trying to figure out how this game works.
You see me get really annoyed at all this stupid stuff in this game.
You know what? The other ship blows up too.
You're all dead. I'm done.
Uh-oh, you're all dead. Game over.
The alien was the only one that got away.
I am gonna try and reboot it since I'm here.
What, the shotgun?
No, the mother, the Cronus or whatever. I'm gonna...
Yeah, you do. It turns out it doesn't actually really resolve much. You get some extra kind of sensor information going to the bridge, and you realize that there are a couple of things which seem to be broken. Number 1, the comms array. Number 2, the engines are offline, and number 3, the air scrubbers. So 2 of you are still wearing spacesuits. The 3 of you that came over in the Daisy, I assume, are not wearing spacesuits. And you kind of...
Before we...
It's up to you. Did you want spacesuits?
I
I
did
want a
explicitly
spacesuit.
say I was trying to grab one
Oh,
Yeah.
when Zoe thought I was
Alright,
referring
alright.
to her.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
The 3 of you have spacesuits. Yes. And as you guys are, well, your group is mucking around in the vehicle way. Somebody comes on the comms and is just kind of like, so look, I'm still not kind of sure who you guys are. So can we meet and chat a bit, maybe in the mess hall area, if you wouldn't mind?
Yeah, no, of course. I think we should, properly meet, discuss, and kind of figure out a game plan from here. Yeah, let's meet up.
Okay. You get up there. You see the remaining amounts of the crew. There are 4 people in here currently. The one who addressed your pilot before appears to be kind of their leader. There is a colonial marine of sorts. He's got a larger gun, I guess. There's the small medic who helped Chris find an empty locker. And then there's another woman kind of sitting off to the side. She was pretty frantic when their other group member exploded. But now she looks pretty kind of steely and hollow. She sits in a corner. Other things you notice as you walk in. Weirdly, there are a lot of origami animals made out of metallic paper, just all over the room. Also, there's a ton of mold everywhere.
Oh, I mean, it sounded nice until we saw the mold.
You just had to put mold in there, Cody.
Of course.
How is the mold alive?
The rest of the crew is also coughing.
Does it look the same as the stuff that I saw in the Scilab?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Speaking of which, have you
All
told
right,
anybody about that?
They were on the screen.
Oh, yeah,
I guess
that's
so.
right.
Captain would be the only one who wouldn't have. I'll tell the captain. Say, hey.
Absolutely. I was definitely watching your feed.
Watching his feet.
All right. I guess I'll ask him first. It's like, all right. First off, maybe just keep a bit of a safe distance for now. Just no offense. It seems like you guys are under something.
Yeah, the leader kind of steps up. He's just like, name's Albert Johns. I'm the officer of the ship. And actually, I know it seems like it's because we're sick, but it's not. It's just that the air scrubbers aren't on. So we're not able to really, breathe well.
Yeah, that would explain it. All right. Well, I mean, we definitely got to fix that first, but maybe you could, just before we do that, try to explain what you last remember before going into cryosleep.
I mean, we went down fine. There were no issues as far as I know when we went into cryosleep. Frankly, this is all seeming, pretty ridiculous to me. So, I mean, how does he start this? Just kind of like, well, you know what? We're all probably going to be dead anyway, so who cares? So initially we were dispatched to the planet LV-1113. And we had to explore some ancient ruins that were put up there. The woman in the corner immediately pipes up and is just like, excuse me, it was an archaeological mission. He's just kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. We collected some important artifacts, which were kept in the science room under lock and key. But we realized that somehow our crew had become infected with something. We weren't 100% sure what exactly, but we think it has something to do with those egg sacs, which were on the planet when we were down there. So, long story short, our science team ended up figuring out a cure that neutralizes the growth that we were experiencing, the infection. Turns it into kind of an inert tumor. It's weird though, because everybody got inoculated. So I don't know why Dr. Cooper over there exploded the way he did.
That's definitely peculiar for sure. And I'm guessing is there at least any remaining? Is there any of this cure remaining, or did you guys happen to use it all?
No, we didn't use it all. There's definitely still some in the med lab. We just have to, get at it.
Okay. So definitely got a few things to do. Air scrubber, maybe checking on a cure, taking care of our pest problem,
Yeah.
get the ship up and running, get paid at the end. It's perfect. I think we can manage.
I'm no good until the ship is up and running, but I can probably work the power loader. Maybe I could use that to clear the med bay, get us into that medicine.
Ah, there we go. So we can at least get that done. Definitely need to get the air scrubber fixed up.
How are you gonna get the power loader up here? The thing's not gonna fit on the elevator.
Are there stairs?
Nope, not from the vehicle bay.
Okay.
It's too heavy in here.
Then I will try and clear the med bay a different way.
It's not like a, ridiculous amount of stuff. You guys could just kind of strength your way through it if you spend some time going through it. I will say at this point that we've reached our shift change. If somebody needs to take some drugs.
Yeah, I mean, I might just, ask them if where their food storage is, and just kind of wander around the back and surreptitiously.
Sure.
Yeah, although I guess I'm in my spacesuit. Hmm.
Did you bring your drugs from our ship to this ship?
Oh, it's always in my pocket.
He's-
I have a
he
lifetime
always has
supply
back-
right here.
Situation.
You never know. You know what? Maybe I'll hold off. I'm gonna see what the plan is. See if maybe I get a minute alone.
You don't want to do your drugs in front of everybody?
Well, you look like a narc.
That's literally what she is. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so you can push your way through the med lab or into the med lab. I'm not gonna make anybody roll for it because it's kind of group effort. Would get you through without much issue.
I didn't want to dictate that for everybody. That was I was suggesting something for me to do because I'm not really good at anything else other than flying.
Well, I mean, we need to, we need to get that cure for us, anyways. So
I'm gonna go check on the cargo while you're doing that.
Okay, sorry, you're gonna go check on the cargo.
I am.
Meaning down in the cargo bays. Okay, cool. Let's see what's down there while they're doing that shit. They are pitch black inside. And even though you guys have restored the power, the lights don't activate.
I keep wanting to say EV suits. Is that the correct term? Do our suits have exterior lights?
Yes. As the door opens, though, and it's
glow in
still
the dark.
pitch black, you hear the rattling of chains inside.
Go check this
Probably
out.
happened.
What could go wrong?
Okay, are you looking at Bay 1 first or Bay 2?
I was going to look at. Where's my base here? Bay 1.
Okay. Inside Bay 1, you find a bunch of food stores that are untouched, as well as a workshop.
Any tritium?
Nope. Just a bunch of food.
Rye thinks she's gonna just, turn a corner and find 200,000 tons of tritium.
We lost our entire.
Oh,
ship.
that's where it is.
Yeah. And then she's
Floated
just gonna
off the
find
ship
it, get
and
back
onto-
home, be like, this is of course the tritium we started with. It's not different tritium.
You know when you leave your keys lying around somewhere and they're always in the last place you look for them?
Well, yeah, because you wouldn't keep looking for them after you found them.
They were in the other ship.
Of course they're in the last place.
Actually,
Okay.
I want to check out the cargo office while I'm by Bay 1 and see if it has any sort of manifest.
Cargo office. Where are we? Oh, sure. What is that? You find an access terminal. You realize it's for the cargo crane, which operates actually over the vehicle bay. And there is an intercom in this room. Yeah, it overlooks the vehicle bay, but no, there's no manifests or anything in this office.
Would I know where that type of thing might be stored? If not in the cargo office?
So the cargo office would make sense. I mean, when you came in through the cargo bay, there was nothing in the cargo bay, so
I suppose it's
there
true.
would be no real need for a cargo manifest.
They didn't have any cargo.
Well, it sounds like the only stuff they picked up was like weird sciencey stuff, which like nobody reports that anyway. Like, what are they gonna put fucking taxes onto the weird science shit you pick up? Like, ooh, somebody needs to pay duties on the weird artifacts that you stole from an archaeological site.
Ooh. We should probably work on getting the ship running so we could bring it back. And get to where we were going. Boom. Then we can pick up a new load of tritium.
Are there any crew quarters on this ship?
There are.
We're gonna go have a nap.
They're in the room in the floor above you.
Actually, because if Rye is going to have a nap,
Yeah, because it's all in
I
like the
have
living
something
area.
that could help.
Okay, what are other people doing? What are we doing here, gang?
Okay. I'm gonna at least with the all right, grabbing at least like some of the weapons we got. I know it was.
Oh wait, sorry. Actually, we're gonna do this. Mike, would anybody have gone with Rye when you went downstairs?
I didn't.
Maybe Champ?
I don't know.
Are you
Mike.
taking Cham around with you, right?
Would you want Cham with you?
I would. Cham and I are buddies.
Wow. She likes Cham.
Okay.
We're not home yet, David. Was it David? Or am I thinking of Alien? John.
Dave? Well, yeah. David was fucking. What am I thinking? Prometheus, wasn't it? Or the other one?
Oh.
No, I think David was the one. Yeah, because like Michael Fassbender.
It was Michael Fassbender.
Oh. I haven't seen that since it came out in theaters.
It was the one. Actually, I think it
Yeah.
was the one after Prometheus, which
I
I like
didn't see that at all.
Prometheus.
Oh.
I did notice, and part of the reason why I was so interested in picking up this game was one of the RPG podcasts I like was talking about how they actually were able to like make the lore of those prequel movies like fit with the old Alien stuff without it being weirdly incongruous, like the movies kind of made it.
Oh,
I
actually?
kind of feel that, yeah. So like, I love reading through the different aliens in the back because it's fun. What are we dealing with here?
Unless anyone said otherwise, Cham and I are hanging out in the cargo area.
You are. And something is going to jump out of a vent onto the two of you. So we're going to need to pull some cards to make
Oh.
initiative happen here. Quick, Nick, we need the cards thing.
I'm on it.
Cards here.
Clearly unprepared. I just wanna kill some PCs. That's all I wanna do. Although I believe if it's gonna jump out, then it's gonna attack first. So really,
That makes sense to me.
who cares?
I
Roll.
might.
Okay. From a vent behind you, you hear a terrifying hiss. That seems to get closer and closer to the two of you. It's baring its razor sharp teeth and hissing as you see it. So you both, you and Cham, have to make a panic roll. So I'll do it for Cham. He is okay. You are okay as well. And then I'll get you in here, Mike, and then we pull. Okay, you get to go first. Or I goes first. So you get a fast action and a slow action, or two slow actions, or two fast actions, right? Why do I see? I need too many freaking screens. I can't remember how to run combat. Nobody's talking to me, so I don't know.
Sorry. What am I doing? I'm taking an action. What does it take to pull out my flame gun or incinerator?
I believe that would be a fast action.
Okay. And then I will fire said incinerator into these sharp, toothy jaws.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find the incinerator again.
Oh my god.
I had seen it. The incinerator unit. Damage 2, range medium, fire intensity 9. Oh,
Thank you, Nick.
Nick is on point tonight. Oh, are we at engaged range?
You are in.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say you're basically in engaged range.
Excellent. Then I will shoot my firearm.
Okay, I believe you need to roll shooting or firearms.
Cool. I don't have any experience with firearms. Would this be heavy machinery, this incinerator unit?
Ranged combat is the official.
Oh, right. Sorry, you're using ranged combat.
That doesn't help.
It's an agility skill.
I had a feeling that also doesn't help.
Hooray!
It's okay, I just need to scare it. Well, I did get a 6. How about that?
Okay. And how much damage does it do?
It says fire intensity 9. Oh, damage is 2. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you burn it. The thing is still there, though, and it's
Still
gonna go
hanging
next.
around?
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
hanging around.
I don't like that.
That's no fun. What? What? Stop that. Stop that. There we go. Okay. What do we get? What do we get? Throat bite. It instead lunges out and bites Rye in the throat.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, jeez.
Using 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do. I got a success. So
Does
it's gonna
my
cause
suit
damage.
afford me any
You
protection from?
you can look it up. I believe there's an EVA suit, but it doesn't matter because it's automatically going to inflict critical injury number 61.
Oh,
And you have to
sure.
roll a panic roll.
Ah, excellent. That is a 7 this time.
I believe that means you're not okay. Again, I don't want to move from my chart here. Let's see this.
7. If you're suffering from a panic effect, 7 plus on the panic roll. 7 is nervous twitch. Stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range increase by 1. So you go up a stress level, and I guess Cham does too.
Nice.
Cham is like, no.
I love it.
I mean,
And-
understandably so, seeing his best friend get her throat ripped out.
And where's the critical injury table? Let us go there.
What do you need from there?
Critical injury number 61.
Ruptured jugular.
There you go.
It is fatal with a time limit of 1 round. Now this table, I'm going to drop this table in so everybody can look at it. It's a little tougher to read, but it's a yes -1, and I don't know if that means you have 1 turn to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah. So somebody can do medical aid.
Okay.
To try and save you.
Okay.
Ruptured jugular. Oh yeah, that's a good one. It also takes you 2d6 days to heal after that. Okay. Well, Cham is up. He is a not so good at the medicines, I think. Okay, where is he? I need to look at his character. Shoot. Sorry, we're getting there. We're doing the thing. This is what you all waited for. Okay, he does not have good medical aid, but I assume medical aid is a wits. So
Which is also not
Empathy.
good at.
Medical aid is empathy.
it's
Oh.
empathy.
Yep.
Well,
Why not?
All right.
Cham has a very caring touch.
He succeeds. There you go. You have been stabilized. But you don't get to act now because you're Unconscious.
Oh, I am. Oh, excellent.
Yep. And it is the alien's turn again. No, I have my table saved. Here we go. Leaping attack. So he jumps onto Cham. Okay. And he succeeds. Damage 1. If the attack is successful, the victim is thrown to the ground and must make an immediate panic roll. Immediately performs an extra attack with... Ooh, Jesus. Okay. He rolled a 3, so he's okay. But now the Neomorph is going to again roll another attack. And succeed. So that does 3 damage overall. How is Cham faring here? Not great. Not great at all.
How much damage did I take from that?
It's an instant fatality because of the jugular.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Technically,
Well, that's what fatality means. Oh, okay.
Yeah, technically it does damage 1. But by causing any damage, it automatically inflicts the critical injury.
Sure.
Yep. It's cheap, I know. Okay. Cham is up and should probably, now that you're, staunched, going to try and deal with this thing, I guess? I don't know how.
The incinerator still got one more charge, right?
That's true. I guess you could pick that up and try and roll for it. I had to use agility, right?
That's what you had me use.
Ranged combat.
Okay, he rolled a panic, but he did succeed. So what does he panic? He was okay, but he succeeded. So he did 2 damage to the thing, which is still kicking. And not happy about it.
Yet.
So it's going to attack again.
Can we get there in time? I'm assuming we heard some noises. I mean, I know this is all happening very quickly, but just in the background.
Well, they're a level down from you, so not quick enough, I would say.
Okay.
Do I just have the alien attack Cham again? What do I do? That doesn't seem narratively very fun. So I guess fine. As through after the fire of that one, it scuttles up into the shaft and runs away. And with that, Mike, I'm sorry, but you can no longer be Rye because she will be out for the rest of the game.
Excellent.
Yo, is this Cham now?
So I'll give you a choice. You can be Cham, or you can be one of the people from the US CSS Cronus.
Can I see the Cronus's crew?
There was the archaeologist, the marine. There was the archaeologist, the marine, the officer, and the medic.
Close. No, there was the officer, there's the colonial marine, the medic, and the company agent who said that it was an archaeology situation.
I'll be the medic. Let's do it.
What's Mike's new name so I can update our backgrounds for next time?
Don't worry, we'll see how many I can get through. At no point in updating.
You see if you can burn through the whole crew in this session.
Can we get there now?
Yeah. So you'll get there. You will find Cham huffing and puffing, having just blown the incinerator again. And sorry, Mike, I sent you a picture with 2 of them just because I already had a screenshot taken. You are Flynn, the medic.
Sure thing.
Also, that means you're...
Liam is the first name, Zoe.
your agenda,
Liam.
your agenda
Oh yeah, I
has
guess I'm gonna need a new
changed.
agenda.
It's on your character sheet there. So yeah, you find them as such. I'm assuming you guys take Rye up to like the med bay. Because we also didn't go into what you guys found there. So now's the perfect time as ever to do that. Unless anybody wants to do something else after that harrowing incident.
I mean, again, I'm rolling with what I got as a character. I'm guessing I moved past the whole thing. It's like, well,
Shit
guess
happens.
we lost
Moving on.
didn't care much for him anyway.
Was right? Was she one of the techs that I can't remember? I can't remember.
She
You
was the
mean
one
she
they
wasn't
always
just a
sent out.
passenger?
Okay.
One less performance review to do.
So in the med lab, you guys do find there are two what are known as hauling med pods. One of which has its plexiglass tube splintered. The other one is sealed and currently lit from within. But the inner surface of the plexiglass is covered in thick, dried blood. That's fun. You also found a row of large specimen jars, two of which have something floating within them. Creatures you recognize because you saw one come out of one of the guy's skulls. There is also on a far shelf another smaller specimen jar, which doesn't have any liquid, but seems to contain one of those fungal nodes that Nick saw earlier, the weird egg sacs. There's also on the desk an open metallic urn, which is fun. 4 organic-looking glass vials inside the urn. 3 of them are intact and seem to have some kind of black liquid within them, while the 4th is cracked open and empty. That's what you find so far. Hooray!
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking we probably should smash these things before they start getting loose.
Smash them.
Just for safety, I guess.
But I mean, they've been contained for 75 years.
Yeah, why would we want to let them out when we could just keep them contained?
Well, are we sure they're contained though?
They
we
look
at
pretty
least make
contained.
sure they're destroyed. All right, fine. All right, well, we'll get past that one at least.
We'll circle back.
I'm just saying, just as make sure these things are eliminated completely.
I would like to give Rise Calm set to Flynn the medic, not knowing his name.
We
because
have Rise Com set?
I think we went down to get Ryan Cham, right? Is that what Cody kind of implied? Yeah. So I'd like to give that. I'd like to go get the medic, whose name is Flynn, but I do not know that, and give him the comm set and say, hey, if we find anything in the lab, we'll radio you.
Excellent. Should I be checking on this technician of yours?
That's a great idea.
See if she's still alive.
Seems to do a ton of work. Looks like she's, carried the crew on her back for many years.
We will need to get the engine running.
I mean, I've never really done that before. That's usually her thing, but we'll see what happens.
So are both Cham and Rye gone, or just Rye?
Just Rye. Cham's still alive. He's a little injured, but he's still alive.
Does he tell us what happened?
Take a look at Cham.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. He's, this thing jumped out of the freaking vent shaft. It somehow bit at Rye's neck, like bit through the suit, which like how did that happen? And she went down immediately. I don't know how I like kept her alive and stuff. But then, she had fired the incinerator at it. It didn't do anything. And then the thing jumped on me and attacked me, and I was able to like, grab the incinerator while on the ground and kind of fire it up at it, which seemed like enough to scare it away, but it skittered off. And I was like, just what? I don't know what the hell that thing was.
What did it look like, Cham? Can you describe it?
Can Sham draw? Can Sham draw it for us? How good at drawing are you, Cham?
Not great. I failed art.
Okay. I see.
It's a kindergarten drawing with like just a circle with arms and teeth.
I mean, it takes a lot to fail art class because literally you could hand in the worst thing ever, but as long as you did something, you pass. So it's got to be rough if Cham failed art.
Okay, what did the thing look like? My apologies.
That's okay. I also,
Uh,
as part of that, would like to know if Flynn has seen it before.
It was about 1.5 meters in length. It ran on all fours with a very bulbous head that's starting to kind of elongate at the back and taper to a point. Yeah. Yeah, and it attacked with its very long, sharp tipped tail and teeth.
Kind of sounds like you're describing a bull terrier.
A vicious one.
Yeah.
Okay. Flynn, no.
Oh,
Would
I've
not
never
have
seen that before.
not have seen one of those before.
Did he describe the color of it?
It's white, I believe. Yeah, neomorphs are white.
Sounds like a bull terrier.
Sounds bigger than a bloodburster.
So now might be a good time to revisit all those guns you all brought across.
Oh yeah, I brought over a
Good it did for your friend there.
yeah, a motion tracker, so not really a gun. And I've got a service pistol and a bolt gun. And Rye was bringing the rest. So Damn, did you grab what Rye was bringing over?
Well, you guys had it on the Daisy, so you had all your
Oh,
stuff
okay.
together, I assume.
So in total, we have the motion tracker. So is the motion tracker like a is it a weapon? It has a power supply.
Like a
What's
set
it
and
for?
forget it.
Did you play Alien Isolation?
No.
A motion tracker is essentially like a small radar readout.
Yeah.
Okay.
It tells you when things are moving around you as little blips on a screen.
Oh,
Okay.
so I can hold it out and look and
Come in
walk
handy.
around with it, and its battery kind of drains as I use it, and it tells me like in this room.
Correct.
Movement. Okay. So like if I was in a room and there were vents above me and something skitters through the vent, it would be like blip 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 blip.
Well, it's slower, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have that really isn't a weapon. We have the cutting torch, could be a weapon, bolt gun, service pistol. We have the grappling gun. The incinerator's toast. No pun intended. And then we have the shotgun and the pulse gun, was it called, that we got off the ship? So 6 total weapons, 4 of us. I think we should at least each have something.
The officer would speak up and go, I want a weapon too. I'm not going to leave my crew undefended.
No, yeah, of course. Make sure we kind of spread out the weapons equally as best as we can. I'm still sticking with this shotgun probably, unless there's anything that has more.
I mean, actually, he says that, but all of his crew already has weapons, so
It's just him without a weapon. Like, give me something.
no, he's got a pistol, but he's like, I still just want another one.
Yeah.
Two
I
pistols.
have two hands.
Okay.
I'll take that
when-
motion detector. If you're not using it.
I'll give our little medic friend the motion detector.
Okay.
I will keep the service pistol for myself. And offer up the bolt gun to whoever needs a weapon.
I'll take that.
Yep. You have a bolt gun with 4 shots.
Okay.
Do we have any
Wait,
extra
wasn't there
ammunition
the,
for a service pistol?
No.
So that leaves the cutting torch and grappling gun, and then the pulse laser thing that we did not distribute. Unless actually Flynn took the. You gave Flynn the pulse gun, right? Before you became Flynn, I think it was like when he was guarding the armory or whatever.
Oh no! Yeah,
Yes.
I think I gave. Yeah.
I don't really particularly want either the cutting torch or the grappling gun. If I'm going to carry one, I'd probably take the grappling gun.
I guess I'll take the cutting torch then, just to at least have 2 things.
Okay. Actually, we could give the grappling gun to Cham. He's a person too.
Yeah. He's my second favorite. Okay, cool. I guess we got all the necessary weapons, or I guess items, distributed out. Guess we better make sure our shots count then. Probably in the meantime, at least try to see if we could also get the ship up and running.
Hey, Mr. Medic, should you do some sort of autopsy on Rye?
She's not dead.
She's still alive.
Oh, why did I think she was dead?
Because she looks an awful lot like Flynn does now.
Yeah, I thought she was dead.
Cody said she was out for the
Inoperable?
rest of our. Yeah, that's.
Yes.
I took that as dead. My bad.
He basically, she had her jugular split, and then
Yeah,
Cham like stuffed some dirty fucking napkins into it to staunch the bleeding.
Some greasy napkins just stuffed in there.
I don't know why I took. Oh, her jugular got slit, and now she's out of the game as she died. But I did.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
My bad.
Where are you guys right now?
Oh no.
Is this
I think we were in the.
distribution? What, Mike?
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I say my understanding of how this works is that Rye would actually still be up and kicking, just with 1 less stamina.
There's the recovery time column.
That's how long that stamina -1 affects her.
that right? Okay.
I think. But I will continue as Flynn, and we'll not worry about that.
Well, then we can decide. And if Rye comes back next episode, we figure that out.
more
You've
we
ruined
have a
the surprise.
technician up
You've
and
ruined
running.
the surprise reveal.
I apologize.
But no, where are you
But
guys right now?
also,
Med lab.
Together, kind of.
Mhm.
All right. So the Marine from the crew on the Cronus, her name's Reed. She's been seeming kind of a little off the last little while, and she turns around and punches Captain Miller in the face.
Oh. I'm gonna, as a quick gut reaction, I'm gonna try to punch back.
Okay. You get hit in the face and take 1 damage.
Okay.
And sure, you can punch back.
Sweet. I'm guessing I'm using strength.
Yep.
You know,
And close
don't
combat.
have any. I don't have any close combat, so I guess I'm range. So I guess I'm just relying on strength. Then I guess in that case.
Give it up.
under stress.
And your stress.
And
Yep.
yeah.
Forget
Man. Right, I forgot about that one. Okay. All right, we'll do it. Okay. Got my dice. And here we go. Ooh, 1 success. I did get a single 1 on the stress. Oh, no, wait, sorry, that's 2 1s.
All right.
Or
Well,
sorry,
roll a
nope.
d6. Roll a d6 and add your stress.
D6 and add in my stress. All right. Okay. I got a 1 on my 1d6 and
Oh no, I didn't mean roll stress die. I meant just add your stress value on top of that. So you rolled 1 plus how much is your stress?
how much is my I got 3 stress.
Okay, you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do some damage as you punch her in the face. She kind of falls back slightly and then runs out into the hallway, muttering incomprehensibly to herself, and runs down the hallway.
Is this something I've
That,
seen before? Me, Flynn?
No, this is new,
That's not good.
and I think that's where we're going to end it today.
Oh,
'Cause why not?
excellent.
I'm glad I could punch somebody.
Okay. That is not the end of Act 2. We will pick up Act 2 next time. Hopefully this has just raised more questions, because why not? We had our first almost PC death.
I'm taking it as a PC death. I'm gonna hold a funeral for her.
Meanwhile, Captain Miller's like, we could worry about that later. Let's just get this thing up and going.
I've
not
already
dead
put it
yet.
in like my performance review notes, like written over Kayla Rye's name, deceased.
All right. Well, does anybody have any questions before we sign off for today?
Lots, but none that you're gonna answer.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. We have been the Corptocracy. You can catch us on Twitch and YouTube at Corporate Crash Course, or on Twitter and Instagram at CCCRPGs. Once again, I have been Cody. I've been the game mother at the start of Act 2 here. And hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks' time when we continue on with this little adventure. Until then, Bye, everybody.